Hi there. I wanted to showcase the conferencing feature that's built into our Schoology logins. It's called Conferences, and it is designed by Big Blue Button, and I'll show you how that works. When you log into your Schoology course, along the left-hand side, you should have this button that says Conferences, but if for some reason you don't, you can click this 4 little dots here and choose App Center, and then you can scroll down until you find Conferences. And when you click that and refresh your Schoology, you should be able to see that same button that I see in my teacher login, which is this conference button. And when I click this, I can preset all of the meetings I'll have for this course in the upcoming weeks, or I can just start it as I go. This will show up on the student Schoology page as they log in. So I can name this and I can go ahead and create it. And the students will be able to log in as soon as I start my conference. And when I get logged in, I'll show you what this looks like on the teacher side, and then I'll show you on the student side, and I'll show you some of the great features that we have. So I have everything muted. That's why I just kind of clicked away that. If I have audio going, it'll give me feedback when I add the student in. So I'm just going to leave that as is. So here is a public chat. So that goes to everybody. So I can broadcast the discussion question of the day. I can also clear the chat. So if I want to just kind of start over. Shared notes, if you want to take notes or have students take notes for you, you can add those there. And I am the only user in here. I'm going to go ahead and click that panel to the side just to clear the space out a little bit. So some of the features that we have within our Schoology conferences in addition to the chat are some webcams. The limitation, or you might consider it a feature of the webcams, is that you can see the students' webcams, the students can see you, but they cannot see each other. There's audio, there is a call-in feature, but once we go one-to-one, your student should not need to do that. They'll have their computers, emojis, breakout rooms. I'll show you how those work. You can do polls, you can share your screen, and there is a whiteboard that you can use, and the students can use it at the same time as you are. So it's kind of a multi-user. So this is my teacher interface. I'm just going to slide that to the side real quick and show you what this looks like on the student side. When they log into your course in Schoology, they'll see that same button, that conference button. And because you already have your conference started, they will see that conference that you began, and it says in progress right there. So I'm going to go ahead and click that from my student interface. And you're going to see it's going to do the little audio connection thing. And you'll see on my teacher side that my users are starting to log in. So they are behind that added layer of security because they are logged into their NCS accounts through Schoology courses that they are enrolled in. So there's not going to be any bombers in there or anything. And so now I'm on the student interface with my left-hand panel. I'll just show you real quick. There's that public chat, there's my discussion question, and here's the teacher interface. So when I come to my teacher interface, I'm going to go to the blank slide just by clicking this one here. You can see that I have some annotation tools. So I can begin annotating over a blank space. I can write on that blank space. But if I click this button as the teacher here, I can turn on the multi-user mode. And so you'll see on my student panel here that the tools appear. So the students can begin to annotate as well. A couple of other features that we have. I did mention there's some polling. The option is back here. So if I do my actions, I can start a poll. It's a very basic yes, no, true, false, etc. I can upload a presentation to share with the students. I can share an external video so we stream it at the same time. And when I come over here to manage users, I'm going to get this option for the breakout rooms. So let's say I'm ready to do a think, pair, share, and I can click this breakout room option. I can choose how many rooms I want. Maybe just give the students only 5 minutes. I can assign the students to the room. I can randomly assign the students to the room. Or if I'm doing something where I want them to self-differentiate, I can say, go to this room if this, go to this room if you only need a medium amount of support, come over here if you need a lot of support. But I can go ahead and assign the users to the rooms. And then once I click create, they're going to be prompted to jump into that room. So this is my teacher account. I put myself in a room, so I'm going to click join and it's going to jump me into that room. Here's my student account. There's that join room. So as the teacher or the moderator, basically, when I jump into one of the breakout rooms, I can assign somebody moderator permissions. So what that means is that if I have another adult helping me out with my breakout rooms, I can put them in charge of all the of that room, or I can even put a student in charge. So when I come over here to the users when I'm in that room, oops, sorry, I want to click the user's name. I can make that person take the presenter mode. So the other thing I can do is you'll see here that I'm in breakout room 1. There's 4 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. If I go back to that main room, the one I started in, the one that I was drawing in, I can click this breakout room option and I can end them all now. I can monitor them. So let's say that I have a second room. I can click join that room and I can then monitor multiple rooms. So now I can click using these tabs back and forth between this room. Sorry, it's a little slow right now. I can click between this room and this room and see what everybody's doing in real time. There is a broadcast option. Let me find that. Sorry, I can't remember where the broadcast was. There was a broadcast button somewhere. All right, maybe I forgot it. Let me test this. If I send that, will that go to everybody? Okay, I'll find the broadcast button. I thought there was, and I'll edit the video if I find it. So basically what I wanted to show you was that we do have this option. It does have some breakout rooms in it. Again, it's a little tricky when we put on our webcams. The students do not see each other's webcams. And so some people might like that feature. Others for class meetings and such, that might not be an option that we want. But it's a really great tool that's already embedded. It might be something worth trying. So let me know if you have questions and I'll play with the questions. I'll do some research for you. Just let me know. So I hope this helps and have an awesome day.